Wow, of course she's using the Eagles.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands.
Jeremy's daddy, you watching?
50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
Jeremy's dad, you gonna watch?
We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and
Let's go. What, are you still training me, Jeremy? Are you still training me, Jeremy? Jeremy, are you still training me?
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
He thinks I'm gonna run that shit out.
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi.
Get out,
nice
bitch.
run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This is Ajayi, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
you seen
it'll be
that,
a
right?
long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Course is going to keep running it.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
I am stopping it, ain't I?
Especially in the second half. And you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition.
Of course he's going to run it again. He thinks he's going to get it.
You're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup.
Stop auditing your players, Jeremy. I see you auditing your players.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just getting...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Is Jeremy going to let me score even one touchdown?
Elliott now to kick this one
Of course
away.
he's turned on music.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England
It's
trots
that
back out
focus,
there for their
isn't it?
next offensive series, and it gives us a time to talk about their backfield. Everyone knows Tom Brady's set in stone, but they've got some options at running back this year. Interesting to see how that's going to sort out.
And it's always been that way in New England, kind of a plethora of riches. In this case, it is crazy, isn't it? James White, the Super Bowl hero, Rex Burkhead, first-round pick Sony Michel. Then you got to put in Mike Gillislee, who's played well in this league. Jeremy Hill had big moments in Cincinnati. Brandon Bolden, who doesn't carry it very often, but is great on special teams. And how about the undrafted free agent Ralph Webb, getting on the radar in the first preseason game with a big performance?
Yeah, the Vanderbilt Commodore making his presence felt. Indeed, a lot of options in the backfield. They'll run it here. This is James White.
Damn it.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And this is going to be
Jeremy, tipping
a surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 28 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away.
How's this teaching me, Jeremy?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game
I might come back or no?
Haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Brady. To Decker over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And able to find Decker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
But how am I not picking it off from you, Jeremy?
He's looking for Gronk that time.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season.
I'm putting my defense in pass
David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take #1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury.
I told you I was going to hit stick him, didn't I?
A rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild. He may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget,
you're not going to let me come back, are you, Jeremy?
15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover,
why are you saying she just let him score?
Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
How is that a fucking touchdown? His foot wasn't even in.
Touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Patriots. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back. And
wow!
To the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to fight his way forward here.
You see how my players are? Did you see that?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. A huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4
that, right,
and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love
said if you
watching a
go
team
throw
that has
play.
enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Sproles. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his
Jeremy,
ability
wanna
to
play
read,
me
react,
again?
and make a play. But on that one,
Say he wants to play me
he looked
again.
like one of those guys.
He's not even talking to me.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to
You
get
see
him the
that,
first
right,
down.
Jeremy? I stopped
That
you.
guy came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy.
You seen that, right?
Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to
He's
complete
touching
a
my players,
diving
don't
catch
I?
in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
What do you mean?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Brady now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Halfback pass.
Now a play fake
I
here
felt
on
way
first
all the way
down.
over there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he
First down
couldn't
for
hang
Timmy.
on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
How is this still was open? He always says I'm on block.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. And even 40 yards.
Stop
Well,
already,
I'm not sure how
Jeremy.
this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of
See, I'm
yardage.
the chance to come back, Jeremy, yet? You haven't had the chance to come back yet?
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And able to push his way forward.
Is he
here
gonna
for
let
a
me
good
come
little
back?
gain. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Brady. And his
What the
pass
hell?
is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
He was
football
wide
back.
open, wasn't he?
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing his Wentz. Gonna look deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down just
How is that
shy
not a
of the
fucking
40.
pick?
And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete. Crisis averted.
They're gonna throw to Jeffrey, I see.
Instead, second down.
He thinks he's gonna throw to Jeffrey.
Checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
He's getting pissed, isn't he?
Second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run.
I'm never
going
gonna
to do
come
it
back.
and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got Decker, left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
offensive
staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
here's what we're going
to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
You should see what plays I'm going with, right?
Kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wentz to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Damn it!
Man, that's Wallace. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off that.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You know what? We got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
What is he doing?
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, their numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Eric Decker, 83 yards, and the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Jerry, what song is that? know that song. Yeah, but who's it by? What artist?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first
Jeremy,
and
if they have a
10
chance to come
at
back.
their own 23.
Jeremy's down, but I was going to come back and beat him.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one goes for 13 yards.
What about New England Patriots, right?
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Fourth quarter. Almost fourth quarter. How many more points do I need to come back, Jeremy?
Wentz now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to get this
I'm
one
stopping you,
across
ain't
the
I?
45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang, Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last two teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons,
You know what's going to
they
do,
didn't win
Jeremy,
it.
that didn't you?
Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game?
You knew that was coming,
San
right? That
Francisco
that
and
hit stick.
Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins' Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately
That should have been a fucking fumble. Like, come
I
on.
don't know about you, but
He
I
sticks
can
to
hear
the side.
and feel the sigh of relief all the way up
There's
here.
not
in our
let
booth.
a fumble happen, are you, Jeremy?
Sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
He's not letting a fumble
And those
happen,
coaches
is
are
he?
screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Wentz again. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown.
No way I'm coming back now. He just scored
Nelson
again.
Aguilar, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last
What are you
time
still
the
going with
formula
easy
was
plays,
pretty
some
simple.
Jeremy?
One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside
the
the
hell?
10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive
seen
offensively.
that, right?
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of
I
yardage.
was just waiting,
not
then
a
the
great
dude just
start.
comes and attacks me. Like that.
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady.
What the hell?
Down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From his end zone, it's Brady.
What the hell?
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass
God
rush
damn
has
it.
been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
James,
And
that's
the
you
safety
doing
there,
that?
Another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to
Sproles,
Give me that! You seen that, right? That was a fumble. You seen that, right? That should have been my fumble. I don't know how Jeremy got it back.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Jeremy, that's my players being even
Back
edited.
now in Foxborough.
What you're talking about?
It's
Am I
the
in the
Eagles in
audible of my
possession of the
players?
football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Patriots have it.
We have seen this before.
You see
And
that, right?
coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
Wham!
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away
Got
and
that
secure
back,
it
didn't
as
I?
they try and get downfield.
Oh, Jeremy, you mad?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
I understood the story.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got him in.
I
That's
tried to
Decker.
stick me now.
And
Wow.
he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards
He's
on
trying
the
to stick
pickup
me
there.
now.
It'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady under a heavy rush.
Jeremy,
and
stop
down
going
he
to
goes.
blitz. I know you're going with the blitz. I know he's going with the blitz, right?
Pull their starting quarterback almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking
What the hell?
Great, and he goes
God
down
damn,
once
stop
more.
it.
Fletcher
That's-
Cox. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one.
What the hell?
Pressure gets to him again. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles are going to take
How do you know I'm doing a
in
play
great
action?
field position. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Lawrence Guy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, here's Wentz.
Wow.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 34 yards.
I lost.
And the Eagles continue to roll.
And now
I
is the best
lost
stage
it
of the
now.
game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time,
Jeremy's dad, I
used
lost
to
it
sing
now.
in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at
She's
least
on like the 5th tune at
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party
I
was
could
over.
have came back if I would have tried harder, right?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Do you know I'm
Go
going
pick
with
it up
now,
for 'em.
Jeremy?
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Does Jeremy know what I'm going
He
with
started
now?
out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
You
He's at
do.
less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On play action, now Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Brady to his old reliable
That's a good
element,
pass,
and the
wasn't it?
Patriots have a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you...
And my goodness, another
God
interception.
damn it, Jerry. Stop
Picked up
picking
by
it
the
off.
linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So all he does is pick it off. Won't even give me a chance to pick it
in
off.
good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
And the pressure, he's going to be taken
This is how I was going with. Now I'm doing it to him, ain't I?
right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in
I'm
this
doing
game
it
is
to
absolutely
Jeremy now, ain't I?
extraordinary. Let's just
Jeremy's
face
dad.
it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to
Well,
take
Jeremy's
to
just
slow
let
them
the
down.
time run out. Wow.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Jeremy, you playing me again?
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Why isn't Jeremy
Take
talking?
a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That throw
Wow.
by Brady incomplete. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Is that all what the Patriots playbook is play actions?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
God damn it, they said play action. How did you fucking
need
know?
to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rolling to his right. And
God
now
damn
here's
it.
another interception. Picked off by Ronald. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Seeing that, right?
Defensively, they had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench
No,
and
let me
hang out?
come
He said,
back
oh,
now.
no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
Does he even know what this play
I can't wait to
is?
see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays
God
they want
damn it.
executed,
He's on the
they need
fucking
to do
list.
that and do it really
He's
well.
really doing this to piss me off,
There
isn't
could be
he?
repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this
So
one.
they're about
An
to play him
incomplete
again.
pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Let's go.
Wow, stop.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low.
not what I
It's
wanted.
just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
See, he's laughing over
As
here.
expected, they're going for it to keep the drive.
God damn it, Jeremy, stop it.
Again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw and give him another.
Of course,
six.
Jeffrey's
It's
open
off
like
for
I
a
didn't know Jeffrey was
touchdown,
going to be
and
open.
the blowout continues.
I
And
know
to me,
everything,
that
Jeremy,
touchdown
can you
allows you
leave
to start
open?
grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away.
So you're not scared that when I hit stick to you. He's...
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a
He
nice
left
game.
someone
I
off
was
a
just gonna
dick
ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary
Yes,
guy.
he did
I think
it.
he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going
He
to
didn't
come
fake
from.
it, did he?
said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this
Christ is
time.
gonna go to
Down he
fucking
goes.
blitz.
Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the clock will now stop as
He's trying to let me get one more touchdown in.
5 seconds left.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different
Are you playing me again, Jeremy, or not tonight?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis
You
and all our
think he's
hardworking
gonna play me
crew,
again?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at
now you're gonna
EA
actually
Madden
teach me, aren't you?
NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
You're gonna watch your broadcast against your dad? You're gonna. Now, do you think he's gonna play me? Are you sleeping? Okay.
It's one of those ones, man.
You're not playing right now?
You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.
Cause was I doing some play actions or were they all play actions?
Swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, no, it's me.
I don't know why either.
I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make
You might have to look at my playbook, right?
Flashy, I'm
You might have
flashy,
to,
but I
right?
ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer.
You're not playing me again tonight, are you?
That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept
I was school today. I'm not back in school yet.
Almost did. Things went
I go back in September.
Slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken.
I'm not back in school yet. I'm still on summer vacation.
What you give is what you
And
get.
my girl's still on vacation.
Gotta stay tunnel vision.
She's not back in
Battle
school
road
yet.
collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
She keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this, even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some kind of. was small, but man, that made me the fortune.
Why do you think my girl likes Madden?
Made me a
Huh?
fortune, man.
Cause she knows I've been playing it my whole life.
Stop me. Y'all can't stop me.
I played it all the way back since PlayStation 2 came out.
Forever, man.
That's how long I've been playing Madden. Even though I'm not that good online, that really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I would do is just play with my friends. That's the only thing I would do. So how do you think I did? You think I was pretty good or not that good? That's something I need to do. That's the mistake I made, Jeremy, right? Jeremy's not even talking. Yeah. What is he even playing? I was playing Dead by Daylight. He's back on Dead by Daylight.